morning, friends. I hope you guys are well. Today is my last 2025 Christmas Decorate With Me video for this season. We are going to do the outside spaces. So I want to do our screened-in porch, our front porch. I'm a little sad that the decorating is done, but I've told you before, I kind of switch things up after I sit with it for a little bit. So I do want to share, probably in my next video, we need to get some things done, and I'll kind of share any space that I've changed, kind of like a mini Christmas home tour for you. Anybody wondering, I do the Chobani Peppermint Mocha Creamer. It is so delightful. I only do a little bit. I just fill up the cap and pour it in, and then I just rinse the cap with water so that it doesn't go everywhere when I put it back on. We're starting with a big iced coffee per usual, and then we're gonna start, I think, with the back screened-in porch so I can put the fireplace on. It is, I think, 31 degrees outside right now. We have snow in the forecast for the next 2 days. I am so excited. I hope we actually get it. It's been a long time since we've had a December snow here in Virginia, so fingers crossed. I will certainly keep you updated. All right, let's get this coffee going and get started. Before I get started, I always just want to show the realness of what comes with decorating, at least my home for Christmas. There is always chaos in the background of all the decor that I just lay out to kind of see what I have. We are at the bare minimum at this point because these are our last spaces that we're decorating. I did get the fireplace going out there, so it's gonna be so nice and cozy. I just need to do some quick light cleaning, so I wanna clean these doors. I wanna maybe vacuum that rug and then just wipe down the table, and then we'll get started with the decorating. I did also take every pillow that we have left. I got my mat to put out there as well, and we'll see what we can do with that space. And we have our friend Annie joining us today. She loves being on the screened-in porch, but it always gives me a little bit of a heart attack with her near the fire with the open flame, so we'll keep a close eye on our girl today. All right, let's get started.
I can feel it in the air. It's getting colder, but yet so warm. Before we know it, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hopes that I won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. I love the snow and I love the scarves, the candles lighting.
So it's 2 days later when I am doing this voiceover, and I have very exciting news because we did get the snow that I was talking about earlier. It is absolutely beautiful. I want to say we got 2 inches. I mean, it was a full covering. It's later in the day now, so it's melted off the roads, but it was just this winter wonderland in our backyard with the forest. And I did get some footage, and spoiler alert, my next video is kind of just a get it all done snow day prep video, and I will share all the footage from the snow because I had the most magical morning this morning sitting on this porch after I got it decorated, and it was just so cozy. And I am so thankful that I had got the porch decorated prior to the snow because it was beautiful. And actually, if you're on Instagram and you follow me on there, I'll put it up on the screen for you in case you're not. I did post some pictures of the back porch, so you'll get to see it on my snow day already. But I'm just so thankful for the snow. I hope we have another winter like last year where we get like 5 or 6 really good snows. If you live somewhere that gets snow all the time, you're probably rolling your eyes, but we do not get a lot of snow here in Virginia, and I absolutely love it, and I will be thankful for it every single time that it comes.
Something's missing. I wonder what. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hopes that I won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got
redid the command strip a little bit higher because I have a vision for the mantle and I need to have some height so I can put a sign up. So let me show you what I want to do. So I have this Noel sign that I actually found in our attic. I totally forgot we had it because it has been years since I went into the depths of our attic. So I really need to work on decluttering that in the new year. Annie says hello to everybody. She's staying away from the fire for now. Speaking of the fire, I think I'm gonna have to turn it off while I do the mantle because it gets pretty hot when I'm right there on top of it. So for safety, we'll probably turn that off temporarily and then we'll get it back on for the look. But here's what I want to do. So I want to put that sign on the mantle. I have these trees that I haven't used yet that I got from Target, I think last year or the year before. These are new this year from Walmart, just some extra nutcrackers that I had, so I want to put those up there. And then I want to do my lanterns. I got these from Kirkland's on huge clearance. I think over the summer we use them for the fall decor, and I want to just keep it simple. First of all, I need to wipe them down. I like to use the Windex wipes when I'm doing things like this. It's easier than trying to spray cleaner everywhere, so I have learned just use the wipes, and so I'm going to clean them off really quickly. But then I want to put some battery operated timer candles in there, and since they technically have a little bit of height at the bottom because you can put a candlestick, but I'm not going to, I want a larger candle in there right now. So I'm going to use this bottom part, and since the candle will automatically be raised up about 1 inch, it'll be perfect because I can fill the bottom with some greenery, extra greenery that we had, and then probably some red berries, and just give it that really pretty classic Christmas look underneath. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and just get started and see what happens.
I won't forgive you for Santa. Won't you forget about it? Been thinking about you and me. Another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. Been thinking about you and me. Another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you.
I want to take a quick second to introduce myself for anybody new. First of all, welcome. My name is Trisha Miller. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching. I hope that you're enjoying it and that you will want to subscribe and stick around for more. As I mentioned, we are wrapping up our Christmas decor, but if you are looking for some Christmas decor inspiration, I have a ton of content from this season already, so I will link some of those videos in the video description box. But things that you can find on my channel, obviously home decor since that's what you're watching right now, but I love to do home resets, mom life content, health and wellness. Decluttering is a huge one that we are going to get into in the new year. I'll share my tips and tricks, but most of all, just motivation. I love to do get it all done videos, just a lot of different things on this channel. So I do hope you'll hit that subscribe button and join us over here.
Drive alone in December rain. They play my favorite song. I see a snowflake melt on the deck. I'm awful cold and longing for the holiday. Counting days until you're here. I've been waiting this whole year. Dear Christmas, Christmas, Christmas night. I know you may suffer light, but together we're alright.
You know, every year I say this is going to be the year that I put my Christmas decor back in an organized way after the holidays. I did not do that last year and I am paying for it now. So I've got to do that this year and give my future self a little bit of respect so that I don't have to spend 20 minutes untangling a bell garland. But it's worth it. I almost said forget it. I'm not even going to do it, but I love this garland. So note to self, get organized. It's just the holidays hit and then I'm just like so ready for the decor to be put away. I am somebody who likes to start the new year with all of our Christmas decor taken down. I just like that fresh start feeling, and we are traveling this year, so I'm gonna have to be extra quick with getting that decor down after the holidays. I'm gonna try to film that for you guys to give you motivation. If you like to keep your decor up until February, good for you. I love that for you. I am just not like that. All right. I'll be back in a year when I'm done doing this.
We're ready for Christmas. Can't wait to head back home.
I shook it out of frustration, but it actually loosened some of the knots and it's coming apart really nicely now. So sometimes rage is all you need. Right, Amy? Yes! We have untangled it, so I'm gonna very carefully carry it over to the mantle. Yay!
When the snow starts falling, I pick all the presents up for you. Decorate the fireplace for two. I keep waiting all night, all night. Wish upon a starlight, starlight. I sleep under the mistletoe.
I might end up taking down this red beaded garland and just not having a garland. As much as I wanted the bell garland to work, especially after all that work to get it untangled, it just didn't look good. So I have a different idea for that garland. Let me know what you think. Should I put the red wood garland up there or just take it off because there's already a lot of beautiful decor going on? I'm taking it down for now because I stared at it for a few minutes and I just didn't like how the ends of it looked. So I'm just kind of brainstorming, but definitely let me know in the comments. I love to hear your feedback, especially if you have really helpful, suggestive ideas on how I can change things or just when I ask your thoughts on it. But mostly I just love hearing from you in the comments. So please say hello. It's just a fun way to connect and I try really hard to respond to every single comment. Some of you can probably say it does take me a few days sometimes, but I think if you're going to take the time to comment and say hello, you deserve to at least get a response or at the very least a like so you know that I saw it. And I just greatly appreciate all of you guys. This is such a busy time of year, so even just taking the time to watch this video, I'm just so grateful for you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Someone's been here and there. The stock is wrong. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas night.
Okay, who recognizes this blanket? This was the throw blanket that I found when we went thrifting together for the holiday season. I had so much fun making that video, so I fully plan on doing some more thrifting, probably for Valentine's Day would be next, and do some DIY projects with what we find in the thrift store, and then I'll carry that into Easter. I'm going to do it every single season now because it was so much fun, and I discovered so many thrift stores that we have in our area that I didn't know about until I started to research. And I just had a good time. So we will definitely be doing that together. Let me know if that video inspired you to go check out some of your thrift stores because I heard from some of you and you showed me it and you got some really good stuff. I love thrifting and just giving items a second chance at life. All right, I wasn't ready to give up on that mantle and I love this. I found those wooden bells. I got these from Walmart last year. They're pretty heavy, so I did need to use a good command hook for those, and then I just wrapped the rest of that red beaded garland around them. Of course, my trademark bow, where the left-hand side tail is shorter than the right-hand side. I truly don't know why mine are like that. Please let me know in the comments. I know it's the way that I am tying them. I am left-handed, so I'm sure it's a part of that, but there's a lot of decor going on here, but 'tis the season. If we can't go a little extra for Christmas, then I don't know when we can, and I think it's beautiful. And also, speaking of trademarks, here's Annie's trademark of messing up and destroying the pillows that we lay out just so she can get a little extra cozy. These green stems I got on Amazon and I got 2 boxes of them. They come with a ton in their pack, but if you've been following, you know I've been using them everywhere in my house. And then the smaller ones I had left over from a Target purchase last year. But the ones I got from Amazon are just probably the greatest purchase I made this season. I've probably said that about several things, but they were such a good purchase. I love them so much, and they just work in so many different spots, and they're like the perfect amount of floppy, but also you can bend them and move them the way you want them to. And then this little bell pick that I'm adding, I just happened to grab a couple of them at Hobby Lobby one day. I didn't know what I was going to use them for, but I just love the classic look of a gold bell and red berries. And so whenever I find some that I like, I just grab a little bit, and I always find a spot for it. And I thought they worked perfectly in the vase. I have a few left that I think I'm going to use in Stephen and I's bedroom tree. I'm kind of reworking that tree. I think it's just bow overload right now. I loved it in the moment, but I don't love it as much anymore. So stay tuned. I'll show you very soon how I changed that tree. But after I change the tree, I do think I am fully settled with the decor and just wanting to have those cozy moments and not worry about decorating anything else or changing anything else. And there's something to be said with just leaving it as is. Things don't have to be perfect, and just absorbing the moments and celebrating the season with loved ones.
Joy to the world.
Time to move on to the front porch. I love how the back porch turned out. I haven't mentioned this to you guys yet, but I am entering my Trisha Does Puzzles era of life. I got my first Christmas puzzle, and I got this puzzle board. I'll link everything in the video description box for you, but I think next video, when we kind of get stuff done together, I'll show you everything. But I've been spending about 20 to 30 minutes every day just working on my puzzle, and it is just the coziest thing, and I have the perfect spot for it now on the back porch. So that is where you will find me when my kids are at school here on out and I'm not doing a million other things. But 20 to 30 minutes a day, that's where I plan on being for the rest of the holiday season and beyond. Okay, back to the matter at hand. The front porch. Our theme this year, Stephen and I think it was the week before Thanksgiving, we started to work on our front yard decor, and the theme that I came up with this year is just snow and a winter wonderland and snowmen, because I want another winter like we had last year in Virginia. Excluding last winter, we had not seen a good snowflake in years, but then last winter, if you've been following, you were well aware because I got so excited every time we got a snow. We got, I think, 4 or 5 snow days. We got real snow last year, and the weathermen are telling me it's gonna happen again this year, so I really hope so. So I am going to put that out there. I'm gonna emulate what I want by making that in our front yard decor. So I've already put out, and I got these from Target when Target did their outdoor decor 50% off sale. I got 3 snowmen, 1 for each of my children, and then these really pretty white snow looking trees. I'll show you that. I'm gonna wait till it gets dark because it's not gonna light for you right now. It's not gonna get the full effect. So tonight I will get some footage and I'll put it at the end of this video so you can see just everything lit up. I also hung, it's kind of like the icicle lights, but along the front of our porch, I hung them and they look like they're just snowflakes. I'm gonna add, I think, some curtain lights behind it to just give it more of a glow later on. But let's talk about the porch because that's what we're gonna focus on together today. I am somebody who likes to work smarter, not harder. Ever since my teaching days when we would collaborate together and we knew what we needed to do, I still have that mindset when it comes to everything in life. So let's talk about timers, outlets, things like that. For inside my house, you know that I like to use battery operated candles with remote controls where I can set timers, turn them on and off easily, and just make it easier. I like to do the same thing outside. And so this is by Philips. I don't know if this specific one even exists, but I'll find something similar for you. But it has where you can change the timer on it. I have it set for dusk and dawn. So everything I plug into this, which right now I have a second one, all of our outside lights, they'll come on when it gets dark, which for here it's usually like 5 p.m. They stay on and then they turn off when the sun rises in the morning. And so it's so nice, I don't have to do anything. And then the other thing I use, this is an outdoor safe extension cord, but it has, I got this from Walmart this year, so I know that this is something that they should have, but it's like an outlet box. I don't know the official name, but it can get rained on. It's safe to use outside. This is connected to one of these out front right now for all of the snowmen and the stuff that we have. I want to set this up now for by our front door because I have 2 flocked trees that I want to put out there. Since we're going for a snowy winter wonderland theme, I'm going to do a flock tree on either side of the door. I have a flocked wreath I want to put out there. I want to do lanterns, also kind of similar to what we did on the back porch, so I have some lanterns for that. And then the biggest honestly, for me, most important thing is to get my delivery driver a snack and goodies cart set up. I have already received so many packages for the holiday season with the Black Friday shopping and Prime Day and all those things, and so I feel very behind on that. I always love to do a snack cart for the delivery drivers, especially this time of year. They work so hard. We've had packages delivered in the middle of the night, so everybody deserves a little something extra this time, really any time of the year, but I especially like to make an effort for that this time of year because I feel like it's the busiest time for those delivery drivers. So we need to get that out there today. I cannot let another day go by without doing that. So I'll share what I like to do with that. I just do a little printable that I got on Etsy. I got a new one this year, so I'll share that one with you guys. I put it in a frame so they know that it's for them. I don't want them to think, is that for me? Is that not for me? Make it as obvious as possible because that will encourage them then to take some stuff. So, all right, let's get started. Enough talking. Okay, let's talk lanterns for a minute. I still need to clean them. I gave them a quick little vacuum session off camera. It's amazing how many things just like fly into these lanterns and the leaves, and it was a bit of a mess. I still need to do the glass, so I'm gonna do that next. But I wanted to talk to you about kind of the plan and the vision. I had two, are these on frame? Kind of at the bottom, you can see two extras of the lanterns that I use on the back porch. And then I have these big ones that I got from Target couple years ago. I've had them for a while. I love them because they're open, so they're easy to add things to, but I think because they are open, that's why they get so dirty so quickly. So you just gotta keep them clean. If they have them, I will link them. I don't think they still have this model, but Target always has some form of a gold lantern, and I just love lanterns. I think they're so easy to switch out decor for the different holidays and the different seasons, and you can truly use them year-round in your house, out of your house, on your outdoor porch decor. So we're gonna keep going with the lanterns for the front porch. So here's the vision. I only have two left of my frosted flocked wreaths, and so I wanna use them. We're gonna kind of mix and match. So I think I'm gonna put these in the big lanterns on the bottom and then stick my really big candles inside of those. And then I have some extra red berry picks somewhere, so I'll add those in to give the pop of red. And then for my smaller ones, I have some of these that I got from Hobby Lobby. We're mixing the green with the flocked, but I think it's fine. And so we'll try to squeeze these inside, if they'll even fit. Let me see. You know what, guys? These are too big, so we're not gonna mix and match. Instead, I'm gonna go with what I did on the back porch, where I'll take my little picks and stems that I have left over of my greenery and my red berries, and we'll put those in. But for the candles, I wanna use my green candles that I got on clearance at Michael's. So I'm gonna mix it up and do some green in there. And then I think for those, kind of the same thing, just maybe smaller candles, mix it up with the greenery and the berries, and then just have that glow. I always put my lanterns outside of my front door, but that's where we put our trees. And I don't want there to be too much going on there, because then you kind of lose seen everything. So I think I'm gonna switch it up this year. I just went out and just kind of looked and visualized it, and the creative juices were flowing. And I think what I'm gonna try to do is take all these lanterns and just kind of spread them out amongst the chairs that we have in front of our office window and just give them a new spot. I think it's gonna look beautiful. And then tonight I'll finish hanging up all the outside lights and I'll give you just a full overview in the dark. Cannot wait. For now, let's clean these, get these set up, put them out there. We have some pillows we want to put out there, and then we need to get our delivery driver cart ready to go outside as well. All right, let's get to work.
Sing joy, sing joy, sing joy. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love. Sing joy, sing, 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 sing joy, sing joy, sing joy. Joy to the world, sing joy to the world.
Although the bright sun on our porch was absolutely beautiful and it was helping to warm things up for me while I was out there, it does mess with the camera with the lighting, so it's going to be a little harder for you guys to see stuff, especially the lanterns, but I will give you the overview at the end where you can see it better, and most importantly, you can see them all lit up at night, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad that I switched and put the lanterns over there because it's so fun just to sit on the porch and have the curtain lights, which you will see in a second. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about soon. But moving our chairs, so I don't know if you noticed, but before our chairs were both angled in towards each other, and I just moved them so that their backs were up against our house, and it made our front porch feel so much bigger. I liked having the porch slightly angled towards each other, so when you're sitting there and you're talking with somebody, you're just kind of at a more conversational angle, but it actually looks really good like that. I'm glad we switched it.
I see the candles come as the year gone by. All thrive for perfection now, and consumption so high. I know it's cold outside, but give me your hand so I can show you what love is. Dear Christmas, I want you so, but I don't need the presents, just wishing for snow and some company by you that I hold close. So Christmas, when you still be perfect, just don't wanna be alone. I don't wanna be alone. When I dream of Christmas, it's not always joy. But that's okay.
I just want to show you exactly what I put on the cart. Well, I should say Annie and I are going to show you because I don't know if her little nose was on camera, but she was trying to steal some of the delivery driver snacks. So beverages, I just started off with lots of water, and I will refill everything as needed. I noticed last year the drivers tended to go towards healthier options. So I made that a big emphasis this year on the snacks. And then I just gave, different choices for the drinks. So we have water. I just love the Santa packs. I remember the commercials as a kid of the trucks coming in. And so I don't know, it's nostalgic. It makes me happy. So I got just some mini Cokes, the Santa packs, some mini Diet Cokes. And then this is a newer flavor. Have you guys tried this? It's the sunshine flavor. I like it. It's very different. So it's more lemony. I don't know what I was expecting, but I thought just a little bit of sunshine this time of year would be fun to put in there. All right, Annie, let's show them some snacks. I did some of the probiotic yogis. These are so good. It's like a strawberry gummy, but it's covered in yogurt. I don't know. I love those so much. Some Z bars, which is a huge favorite of everybody in our family. Different flavors of those. The Nature's Valley. These are always a treat when I have these, but they're just like little biscuits and they have this cream filling. So good. And then these are just some more little fruit bites. All sweet stuff. We'll get to the salty in a minute. And then I also snuck in some That's It bars in the back. And then Bobo's, one of my favorite little snacks. Some of their peanut butter and jelly treats. So that's in there. And then down here, I put some Hippies. These are the Cheesy Vibes chickpea puffs. These are so good. They're kind of just like a healthier knockoff for not Cheez-Its. I'm thinking Cheetos. Cheesy Puff Cheetos, something like that. I can't remember the official name, but I think they're really good. My kids go wild for these too. So I'm gonna try to keep this hidden from my kids and their friends. I could absolutely see my kids' friends just grabbing and thinking this is set out for them, because I do like to put out snacks. And then I don't know if you saw, but I put this little wooden panel back here because this is my sign that I'm gonna put out so they know to grab something. I printed this off new from Etsy, but it just says, delivery drivers, a sincere thank you for all you do and wishing you a happy holiday season from us to you. Please take some goodies for the road. Merry Christmas. And I'm just gonna set it back here so they'll see it. All right, let's go set it up outside.
I know it's cold outside, but give me your hand so I can show you what love is. Dear Christmas, I want you so. I don't need the presents, just wishing for snow and some company by you.
All right, I decided to take my puzzle break for a few minutes and I wanted to check out to make sure it would work. And so I ended up taking the ottoman, which is where my tripod is right now, and moving it over here. And my puzzle board fits perfectly. Let me go to the other side because I think the name brand is on the other side. So I got it on Amazon, but you can order it straight off of their website. It's called Bits and Pieces. So www.bitsandpieces.com. But I do think it was maybe slightly more affordable on Amazon. And I have free shipping with Amazon Prime, so I went that route. But this is the puzzle that I am working on. I can link this one as well because I got it on Amazon, but it is so sweet. I got the whole border done, except I'm missing one piece. What I love about this is so it has, let me see if I can come around to show you guys. There's 2 drawers on either side, and so you can sort your pieces. So it's been really nice. I've been able to kind of sort the different parts of the puzzle and leave them in there because I've been known to lose puzzle pieces. So I'm trying really hard to not do that. Although it might be dogs and kids that help me lose those pieces as well. But I don't know, it's just a relaxing thing to do. And I just think self-care, especially around the holidays, and finding your peace is so important when it just the hustle and bustle gets so busy. So tonight I'm gonna make my tea and sit out here and definitely do some puzzling. thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it inspired you and gave you some ideas for your own home or just a cozy moment to relax and watch. If you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. We're going to get some things done and get ready for our snow day. Bye, friends.